Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. We're live from Boston. It's the home of the Celtics. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Cleveland, they've got LeBron James. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Hickson. Then it's Williams. And it's Parker in at the shooting guard. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Feeds it to Hickson. Excellent D there from Garnett. And just as J.J. Hickson seemed to be finding some rhythm in his career, Clark, last season happened. His production dropped like a rock.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, after 2 straight years where he was starting, last season he was asked to come off the bench. And for J.J. Hickson, that just did not seem to be a good fit.
Allen, that's good.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
The Cavaliers on offense. 4-point game. Williams dishes to LeBron. And Boston with the rebound.
And getting back to J.J. Hickson, he's forever had the size and strength to get it done. His problems have always been that lack of discipline and an unrefined set of tools. I mean, unfortunately, last season highlighted those flaws. And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Garnett, the screen. Rondo passes to Garnett. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
Talking about Hickson, every time you count him out, he surprises you with a streak of inspired play. Then every time you count him back in, he puts up a dud. Hard guy to figure out right now.
Now here's James. He kicks to Hickson. Pocket 6. To the inside. Garnett with the block. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Pierce is running. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
And he makes both free throws. It was a tough battle down the stretch, but the Celtics were able to get back into the playoffs last year.
And kind of just hovering around all season, but give them credit. They fought their way in and spent only 1 year out of the postseason in their rebuild.
Now here's Parker. The feed to Hickson. And here is James. Goes up on the high post, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you. And, you know, for the Celtics, the actual playoff series didn't go well. They got swept by the Cavaliers, but most people will remember the injuries from the series more than the play, and the Celtics have a bright future, no doubt.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Now here's James. Dishes it to Hickson. That one a little long.
Well, listen, it was a forgettable series for Celtics fans. However, the Celtics' young core were able to experience postseason basketball. That's something that you can really never replicate. I'm sure they'll be hungry for more of it, and credit Brad Stevens on a terrific job.
The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Cavaliers making a change here. West is checked in. And Allen drops them both. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Now here's Pierce after Shaquille O'Neal's miss. Garnett with a screen on James, and it's Rondo penetrating. Here's Pierce. Boston, no good that time either.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Cleveland moving it around. Here's James. The shot's good on the assist by West.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Rondo. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
West kicks to James. Passes it to O'Neal. Kicks it out to James. He lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Outside Rondo. Garnett, the screen. To the inside. Here's Pierce. The 10-footer finds the target.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
West outside. There's the screen. And it's Parker in the corner. Here's the three. No good. And it's Boston the other way. Outside Rondo. No good. James with some nice D. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's West, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the contest. The Celtics really seemed to get better as last season wore on, too. GA finished the year looking very dangerous.
And Kevin, with the Celtics, they were dynamite after the All-Star break. Had the second best record in the Eastern Conference post-All-Star.
Now here's Allen. No good on the triple. Parker kicks it to West. Out to the right wing. Here's O'Neal. No good. And it's Boston the other way.
You know, one of the big things for the Celtics after the All-Star break was they played smarter. I mean, they went from the middle of the pack in terms of turnovers to a team that rarely made mistakes.
KG, that's good.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now here's James. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, that's a good point about the Celtics and their turnovers. Last year, after the All-Star break, they were 4th in the league in limiting their mistakes. They played well beyond their years down the stretch.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Free throw good, LeBron.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Wallace is checked in for the Celtics. Cleveland also making some changes. Ilgauskas is checked in for O'Neal, and Anderson Varejao subbed in for J.J. Hickson. And both free throws good for LeBron. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team. You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Boston leading by 3. They set the pick. Rondo kicks to Pierce. A stupendous finish in traffic. Pierce has got 6 points.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Here's James after Paul Pierce's score. The 11-footer. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. That's now 8 points for LeBron. Outside Pierce. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 5.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Well, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Wallace misses. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Now here's James. 8 points for him.
Well, he took that defender head on and threw down the two-hander power jam.
Straight power there, guys.
You just got to love that determination.
Now here's Pierce. He feeds it to Garnett. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
LeBron kicks to Parker. LeBron outside. He dishes it to Varejao.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Cleveland shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Williams, he's checked in for Cleveland. Daniel Gibson comes in for Parker. He's off on the second.
Well, you know, last season I thought the Celtics made some strong waves in the East. I mean, they kept fighting and fighting all season long, and they ended up in the playoffs because of that never-give-up attitude.
West kicks to Gibson. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. 6 to shoot. Nobody near Williams. Off target from outside. Celtics leading by 5. dishes to Wallace. Kicks to Davis. Nice ball movement by Boston. On the wing, Daniels. Now the pass to House. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And for the Celtics, 28 of their 40 wins on the season came against the East. Not impressive, but it got the job done in a conference which could be had at times, obviously.
That's true, but what should be noted, Kevin, about the Celtics against the East is just how well they played against the Eastern Conference playoff teams.
Right.
I mean, against the East top 8, they shot a lot better and executed a lot better as well. So you can see them stepping up their game against the competition.
Here's the dish to Allen. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Green, he's checked in for Cleveland. And so it's Boston with it. They're leading by 8. Allen passes to Wallace. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Wallace has got his first bucket in this one.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Green against Allen. Outside Gibson. Back to Green. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here.
And you saw him gauging that pass there. He knew they were coming inside with it and got in position for the steal.
Wallace. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it?
Green, the screen. Williams for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
The drive by Allen. Green with the block. Outside Gibson. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Green. Back to Gibson. And Verejao kicks to Green. Gibson for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Celtics leading by 4. House dishes to Davis. Here's Wallace. Shot is off. And Cleveland will come the other way.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Outside Williams. Outside Gibson. Pass to Green. On the wing, Williams. And Ilgauskas kicks to Green. Here's Verejao. Rebound by Wallace.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Jacks up a 3. Another shot, and you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And so here's Cleveland. Green. And that's not going to go. And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Celtics. They're up by 6. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And Cavs head coach David Blatt beginning his NBA career after a long and illustrious career coaching over in Europe. He talked about the difference coaching abroad.
There's just a lot more practice time. And when the games come, you're still playing 2, maximum 3 times a week. You know, here you could be playing 4 or 5 times a week, and your practice time is going to be limited, and your ability to change things is going to be limited. You know, adjustments can and will be made and should be made, but you got to be a lot more pointed.
And Glam, one of the most successful American coaches in European basketball history, Clark, and he's done a great job in his first season with the Cavaliers in the NBA, but nothing he did overseas certainly can compare to this.
And, you know, that's why, Kevin, people always talk about it in terms of being a marathon and not a sprint. There's nothing that compares to the NBA grind. Nothing is comparable to it.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
On the court for Cleveland, Williams is out there with Parker. Then there's Leon Poe. Then there's Anderson Varejao. And it's Moon in at the small forward. Now here's Parker. Picked by Varejao. Parker passes to Williams. No luck. Now the Celtics take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10.
You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster year for Mo Williams. I mean, he had that 50-point breakout game, but then later traded away to the Hornets.
And here's Rondo. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Clock at 4. Pass to Allen. Fires the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Outside Williams. Parker, a screen on Williams. Parker kicks to Varejao. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And of course, Mo Williams, Clark, shipped to the Hornets for their playoff push and helped out there.
I thought overall, Kevin, Mo had a really strong year given his age. Probably his most productive season since his early 20s.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Picked by Varejao. Jumper off the screen, and he hits the jump shot.
Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
Boston leading by 5. Here's Rondo. To the middle. Feeds it to Williams. Out left to the wing. Perkins with the screen. A shot. A second chance effort. Goes up again. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The Boston Celtics figured to be near the bottom of the league last year. In many ways, they outperformed a lot of people's expectations.
And by no means were they a contender at any point, but they very well could be ahead of themselves in terms of the rebuilding process.
The Celtics making a switch here. Pierce has checked in. And Williams drops them both.
And with the Celtics being a surprise threat near the end of last season, even their losses were a close game.
Now here's James. He's got 10. He kicks it to West. Shaq with the screen. It's West with the drive. And Allen with the block. But he gets it back. Good. West has got 5 points so far. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball.
To back up your point about the Celtics being in close games, I mean, their point differential on the year was less than where you would expect it to be for a team that made the playoffs. I mean, it really gives you an idea of how many close games they played.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
LeBron with it. Now Pierce defending. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Kevin Garnett is checked in for Williams. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. For Cleveland, they have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. The free throw off from O'Neal.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Good. And so here's Cleveland. They trail by 6. James with it. 10 points for him. Screen by O'Neal. West with a wide open look. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Pierce kicks to Rondo. Pierce attacking. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Hudson's checked in for Boston. Celtics have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunity.
Now here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. James kicks it to West, and stolen by Perkins. James against Pierce. The three-pointer, no good.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Now here's West. He's got 5. Here's LeBron. Hammers it down right over the D.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
The Celtics making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. The Cavaliers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Free throw good, James. Celtics leading by 6. Rondo on top. He's guarded by Williams. A shot by Rondo is no good.
He's yet to make an impact from the field, but his team is taking care of business.
Hickson a screen on Rondo. Outside Williams. Hickson a screen. Shot clock at 6. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Cavaliers have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. Always going up for the alley-oop here. At the top of the key, Williams. Hickson a screen. Williams kicks to James. Second shot opportunity. And another miss by Cleveland.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
Pierce wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Williams is checked in for Shaq. Cleveland on defense. It's a 5-point game. For 3, Pierce, and that one's good. Pierce has got 17 now.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Williams. Hickson a screen. LeBron outside. All sorts of time. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. Celtics leading by 6.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
And for Blatt, Greg, everyone did wonder if he would be the right fit early. As the season wore on and the Cavs got tougher, those questions, Clark, went away.
Yeah, and I think most people forget that he's an iconic coaching legend overseas.
Good point, yeah.
So coaching is coaching. Sure, it's not the NBA.
All right, now,
but this guy
take a
brought
break,
a
take a
pedigree
break.
and resume
2
that
shots.
was quite substantial.
That's good from Pierce.
Pierce playing very, very well. He has 18 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Ilgauskas is checked in for the Cavaliers. Daniel Gibson comes in for Mo Williams. And both free throws good for Paul Pierce.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Nice game. Great performance by Paul Pierce.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. And Gibson kicks to Williams. Gibson the screen. West outside. Low block shot on the way. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That's on Paul Pierce. The Cavaliers have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line. An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. 16 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Davis comes in for Kevin Garnett. And Daniels subbed in for Paul Pierce. Boston leading by 6. House dishes to Wallace. Oh, yes, the turnaround. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. There's a screen, and there's the feed to Ilgauskas. Left side, Gibson puts up a 3. They get it back. James, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Tony Allen.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Cavaliers have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. Free throw good, LeBron. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
The Cavaliers have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. Free throw good, Ilgauskas.
And guys, we've seen teams hire college coaches with no NBA experience before. It hasn't always worked out, but for Boston, they have to be very pleased with Brad Stevens.
He's perfect from the line this time. Boston leading by 5. House the pass to Allen. Dishes it to Wallace for the 3. That's good. Wallace has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3 ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 18. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here is House, defended by Gibson. The drive by Allen. Puts it up from 12. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And now a 10-point Celtic lead.
My, he is so adept at finishing in the low post.
Outside Gibson. Back to West. Passes it to James. 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Wallace. 3 on 3. Here's House.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
For the Cavaliers, Verajao comes in for James. And Parker subbed in for West. On defense, Cleveland trailing by 10. And the shot is good.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Now here's Parker. And Verajao kicks to Ilgauskas. Hook shot. That one goes. Count it. Ilgauskas has got 4 points this quarter.
You just can't get to it. That hook is the perfect weapon.
The pass to Daniels. He feeds it to Wallace. Davis against Ilgauskas. Wallace a screen. 5 to shoot. Here's Allen. It's deflected, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Celtics making a change here. Scalabrini's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Moon's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 11. And Gibson kicks to Parker. He dishes it to Moon. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Outside, Gibson kicks it to Moon. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the floater, and the layup is up and in. Moon's got it back down to within single digits for the Cavs.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Scalabrine kicks to Daniels. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. .139 left in the first half. The dish to Moon. Parker outside. Pass to Varejao. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of basketball. Allen kicks to House. Davis with a screen on Gibson. House dishes to Davis. From 11 feet away, got a piece of it. Gibson up top, defended by Allen. Moon passes to Gibson. Parker against Williams. Fades away. Goes back up, and Davis sends it back. Here is House. He's covered by Moon. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. The Celtics have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Boston making some changes. Perkins, he's checked in for Davis, and Allen subbed in for Daniels. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Leon Poe's checked in for Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Second free throw, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Gibson in the post, defended by Allen. Parker with no one around, and it's off from three-point range. Allen outside. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Allen.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And Allen drops them both. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Now Gibson. Pass to Poe. Here's Moon. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
That's a very important shot to cut the lead to single digits going to halftime.
And we finished one half of basketball. Celtics lead by 7. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. Out in front at the half is Boston. They have a nice 7-point lead. And we'll start with the big fella. Shaq, what'd you see from them out there?
What stood out to me more than anything else was how hard they got after it on the offensive glass. They were keeping possessions alive and converting those rebounds into points. Take away those extra points, they're not in this position, Ernie.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Cleveland?
Their three-point shooters struggle to get into a rhythm. It's a mental thing. You start clanking them, and your teammates start. It's contagious. Now, percentage-wise, shooting in the low 30s, it's not horrific, but it's not great. And they have to improve their accuracy from deep in the second half, or they're going to have a hard time coming back.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
And now the third quarter about to get going. We're seeing a tremendous game from Paul Pierce.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Pierce is out there with Garnett. Then it's Allen, and it's Rajon Rondo, and it's Perkins in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Outside Rondo to the left side wing. Perkins with a screen on Hickson. Garnett kicks to Perkins. And it's sent back by O'Neal. James against Pierce. Outside Williams. In the corner, O'Neal with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Shaq's got 4 points this quarter.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Perkins. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. The free throw drops for Perkins. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Dixon a screen. Feeds it to O'Neal. And Boston with the rebound. Garnett's got his 6th rebound on the night. Rondo drives in. He kicks to Allen. Outside Rondo. Just 5 to shoot. The 10-footer. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Williams. O'Neal inside. Working on Allen. No good from Shaq. Celtics leading by 4. Allen kicks to Garnett. The feed now to Rondo. Good on the jump shot.
You know, one of the things, guys, that impressed me about the Celtics was the number of assists they had. I mean, they really focused on moving the ball. And when you do that and you have shot makers, the assists pile up.
Here's O'Neal. After Rajon Rondo's bucket, can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Dishes to Garnett. It's Pierce on the wing, guarded by O'Neal. Pierce attacking. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game. With the Celtics and their assists, they were second in the league in potential assists per game, meaning shots they missed that if they made would have been assists.
And that is a good thing, if you weren't sure. I mean, they were sandwiched between the Hawks and Warriors in that category. Pretty good company to be in. So they move the ball well. They just need to get a little more consistent at knocking down open shots. Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He said their plan was run their offense through LeBron. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And Garnett misses.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Now here's Williams. Passes it to Hickson. Back to Williams. Takes the three. And Boston with the rebound. Pierce dishes to Allen. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Mo Williams.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he knocks down the first one.
Some good numbers for Ray Allen. He's got 8 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
Both shots good from the stripe. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Outside Williams. Hickson a screen on Rondo. Williams attacking. Another miss by Williams.
It's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Rondo with it. Williams picks him up. Screen by Perkins. Inside. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Hickson. Right side, Williams. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Rondo passes to Perkins. Unloads from 13. And Garnett misses.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
O'Neal a screen on Rondo. Off the screen, and Hickson throws it down.
Shaq doing a nice job setting that screen.
Celtics leading by 6. Outside Rondo. Perkins with a screen on Williams. Rondo kicks to Pierce. Garnett the screen. It's Pierce with the drive, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Parker dishes to Williams. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And now just a 4-point Celtic lead.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's James. 18 points for him, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
PG, that's good. And so it's Cleveland with it. 7-point differential. LeBron kicks to O'Neal. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Wallace is checked in for Kendrick Perkins. Then for the Cavaliers, Ilgauskas comes in for J.J. Hickson. And West subs in for Parker. Celtics leading by 7. Outside Rondo. Pierce against James. Pierce kicks to Rondo. Wallace with a screen for Rondo. Wallace outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Wallace has got 13.
He's gotten a bunch of good looks and has been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often.
Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey guys, well, Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Pierce. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And it's sent back by Waltz.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And it's Boston with another. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical. Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Yo, who got LeBron?
Now here's LeBron. He's got 20, and that one's good.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
That's tipped and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Celtics making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Celtics leading by 9. Nobody near Allen. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. 14 points for Ray Allen.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Now here's West. He has 5. LeBron passes to Augustus. Connects on the open J. Ilgauskas has got 6.
When his hook shot is on, there's nothing you can do defensively. It's almost a given he's going to knock it down.
Allen kicks to Rondo. From 12 feet out. And that one comes up a bit short.
He is yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
Williams dishes to LeBron. The pass to West. Clock at 6. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. West kicks to Ilgauskas. Got it. Good job in the low post. Ilgauskas has got 4 points this quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Davis sets a screen. Rondo passes to Davis. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. Daniels, he's checked in for Boston. That one is no good. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Williams kicks to Varejao. He feeds it to Ilgauskas. Davis against LeBron. And there's Varejao. That's good on the assist by LeBron. James has got his 5th assist in this one. Boston leading by 6. Allen outside. He dishes it to Daniels. Back to Allen. Kicks to Rondo. Here's Daniels. James covered. Allen for the 3. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas. The Cavaliers trail by 6. LeBron dishes to West. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Outside Rondo. Now the dish to Davis. Stolen by Varejao. Here's James. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
Yeah, they got hot. And I didn't think I'd be saying this a little while ago, but now this game's up for grabs.
Rondo kicks to Wallace. Lots of room. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 6 assists in the game. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. James outside. Pass to West. Feeds it to Ilgauskas. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. A different look now for Cleveland. Moon's checked in. And Daniel Gibson subbed in for Mo Williams. .137 left to play in the 3rd. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And the Celtics making a change here. House is checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. Leon Poe's checked in for LeBron. 1:30 left in the 3rd quarter. Here is House. Pass to Davis. Unloads from 13. Poe grabs the miss. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Gibson with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Now here is Varejao. D right on him. And Boston with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Poe. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
Here is House. Davis sets a screen. On the wing, Wallace. He's guarded by Verajao, and that one's good. House.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders. They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
Gibson passes to Verajao. Gibson dishes to Moon. 6 to shoot. Fires from 14. Rebound, Boston. Wallace has got his 6th rebound on the night. The 19-foot shot. Can't get it to go. The third quarter comes to a close. Boston on top, up 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Celtics leading by 5. On the court for Cleveland, we've got Parker. Hickson is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Daniel Gibson, and it's Moon in at the 3 spot.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And so here's Cleveland. Parker kicks to Shaq. They set the pick. Here's Moon. Pierce covering. Hickson a screen on Pierce. Parker left side. 5 to shoot. Misses the 3. The Celtics shooting for the game at 42%. House kicks to Garnett. The feed to Allen. Screen by Perkins. Allen outside. Back to Garnett. Over to the left wing. Here's Pierce. Cavaliers with the rebound. Hickson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Gibson passes to Parker. Shaq with the screen. Parker kicks to Moon. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Moon's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Cleveland. Here is House. Allen, a screen on Gibson. House. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And the first one drops. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Ray Allen. James checked in for Cleveland. Williams comes in for Gibson. And so House nails both of them. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Williams against Rondo. Hickson a screen. Williams attacking and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
And he makes the first. Ray Allen is checked in for Boston. And Williams drops them both. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Williams against Rondo. Garnett with the screen for Rondo. Four on the clock. Right block shot, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Cavaliers trail by 3. This is to LeBron. Can't hit from in close. The Celtics shooting 41% for the game. Rondo kicks to Perkins. LeBron against Pierce. Garnett the screen. They double up Pierce. Back to Perkins. Second chance effort, and he lays it up and in. And 12 points for Garnett.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's LeBron. The kick out to Williams. Picks and dishes to Parker. On the wing, Williams. He kicks to James. Three-pointer. And another miss by Cleveland. Celtics leading by 5. Here's Garnett. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Right side, Rondo. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right. Here's Pierce. Outside Rondo. Outside Pierce. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there'll be more in store.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. No surprise, really. The turnover situation was the focus. He told them, listen, we're giving it away, guys. We've got to protect the ball, play within ourselves, and get quality shots. Kevin?
All right, Doris. Parker passes to Williams. There's the three. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. Celtics leading by 8. Right side, Rondo. That's good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Outside, Williams. Hickson a screen. Williams kicks to Hickson. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Parker, a screen on Pierce. On the wing, Williams. Hickson a screen. It's Parker outside, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. And that's now 7 points for Parker.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Boston leading by 6. It's Pierce on the wing. Perkins with the screen for Pierce. Shoots from the elbow. Can't hit. And Cleveland the other way now.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense. Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Rondo dishes to Garnett. Allen outside. Pass to Perkins. Clock at 6. It's Pierce with the drive. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Pierce has got 5 points now this quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 5. LeBron kicks to Shaq. Perkins with the block. Pierce the pass to Rondo. Low block shot. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The free throw drops for Rondo. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Parker outside. Screen by O'Neal. And here's James outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 3 assists in the game. Rondo kicks to Allen. The pass to Perkins. Garnett, the screen. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. And the Celtics lead by 6.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
And Boston has possession. The Cavaliers making the shot. Perkins with the bucket.
A beautiful pass by Rondo. That's excellent teamwork.
LeBron dishes to O'Neal. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That one is off. Cavaliers making a switch here. Verajau's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Celtics leading by 5. Rondo kicks to Garnett. To the middle. Here's Allen. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The first free throw is good. Ray Allen hits them both. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. They trail by 7. LeBron against Pierce. From deep, James, and the shot is good. LeBron's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Rondo passes to Pierce. Leans from outside. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Shaq's got 4 rebounds in this game. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Paul Pierce.
Oh, he hung in the air, double pump, and then threw it down.
Well, the D just stepped aside. Let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make, and voila, there it is.
There it was.
And what a beautiful move it was.
Free throw, no good for James. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Kicks it to Allen. Lets it go from deep. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Here's against LeBron. Shaq with the screen. Outside Williams. He feeds it to Verajau. 6 on the shot clock. James has a two-pointer, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Garnett with a screen on Williams. Rondo dishes to Garnett. Pass to Pierce. Garnett, the screen. And shot on the way. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. That's 28 points for Paul Pierce.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And here is Williams. James with it. Now Pierce defending. Cleveland moving the ball around. Verjao with a screen on Rondo. Off the pick. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Shaq.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Rondo kicks to Pierce. Yes! And the foul. That's on LeBron James.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
He throw good, Paul Pierce.
He hasn't had as many opportunities at the line as he had in the first half.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Now here's Williams. Here's James. And Boston with the rebound. Garnett's got rebound number 13 with that last one.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 will put him in a rough, tough spot.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. James, the pass to Williams. Back to James. 1:43 left in the 4th quarter. Shot by Verjao, wide open. Rajon Rondo with the rebound. Rondo's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Outside, Pierce fires the 3. Rebound by Anderson Verjao. Verjao's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's the teardrop. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from O'Neal.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Pierce against LeBron. Garnett. It's blocked by Shaq. The drive by James. And good on the basket. Book it. Now it's just a 3-point Boston lead.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
side, Rondo. Here's the floater. Connects.
The defender was spinning around like an agitator in the washing machine after that crossover.
I think you're right. Looks a little bit dizzy after that one.
There's 57 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's James. Rebound, Boston. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pierce attacking. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on a limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
One shot. One shot.
Williams dishes to LeBron. Feeds to Parker. LeBron kicks to Williams. Offensive rebound. Takes a three. Nails it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kickout's the only choice.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. And both at the line. It's a 7-point game.
Free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Can he keep it going? Parker's shot is off.
Just too much of a deficit to overcome.
Just not enough clicks and ticks left on that clock in this one, Greg.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. And so here's Cleveland. Out to the right wing. Fires the three. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The dish to Varejao. James, the pass to Williams. Lets it go with the three. No good. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd was not going to let this one slip away.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul Pierce. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.